Hey guys and girls, welcome to another Sunday afternoon chat. Wherever you may be, it is windy here in Oklahoma. I'm telling you, it is blowing probably, it's 50 degrees, maybe 52, 53 degrees, but it is blowing maybe, I don't know, maybe, Lord of mercy, probably 30 miles an hour out of the northwest. And it's cold. It's cold out here. It's pretty chilly. I've got my Oklahoma University shirt on from yesterday's great victory that ended up with an 11-1 season in the regular season. Only one loss this year to Kansas State. Congratulations to all my buddies up there in Kansas. I've got great friends that are Kansas State football fans and Kansas basketball fans. I told them you can't do that. You got to be for one school or the other. But that's the way they play it. That's the way they roll in Kansas. Congratulations to them for that great victory over Oklahoma a few weeks back. But right now we're back in the Big 12 championship game. Played Baylor, who we've had an exciting game against and won down in Waco. We play this next one in Dallas. So it's going to be really good. Really good. Well, I tell you, it's football season, and football season is always a big season here in Oklahoma. Hey, on the last vid that we did, which was Friday night, we showed you planting a food plot for Lucy at midnight. That's right, at midnight. It was the second time that I planted that food plot. Not once, but twice I planted that food plot. And the first time, zero grew, absolutely nothing. Now, I planted this on October 23rd. This is December 1. By the way, December 1, think about that for just a minute. This is December 1. It is the first day of the last month of the decade. Oh, looky here. Here comes Melhorn up here. Hi, Melhorn. Hi, buddy. Melhorn says, "What is that, boss?" Yeah, Melhorn and Lucy going to come and walk with me in the woods. But it is the first day of the last month of the year of the decade. That's right, the decades. The 2010s through the 19s are gone at the end of this month. That's right, they're gone at the end of this month. Hey, baby, you want to get in the show? Give me some sugar. Give me some sugar. Hi there. I love them. This is Melhorn right here, my little buck. Chris's little buck, actually. Lucy is mine. There's Lucy coming along back here in the background. Yeah, there's Lucy coming up here to see me. She will not let me shoot a video without being a part of the video. We're going to go look at your food plot that I planted for you. That's right, baby. We're going to go look at your food plot that I planted for you. That's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, all right. But the 2010s are going to be gone. 2020 is going to be starting. We're starting a great tradition, I think, in 2020, doing our daily devotional catch of the day every day. I'm contemplating writing a new daily devotional for 2021, and we'll write that during 2020 as I read all the rest of them on there. So anyway, we're going to walk out here and look at that food plot that I planted October 23rd. I planted that. I got up at 4 o'clock that morning, went to Lake Tenkiller, fished all day. We did a fishing show that'll be on Jimmy Houston Outdoors Television starting in January on the Discovery Channel, CBS Sports, WFN, the Pursuit Network, about 10 other networks also. And that day we shot a Fishing from the Bank video, which was a really nice video. I really like that video a lot. And we got home about midnight. You wanting to play? Huh? You wanting to play? You wanting to play? You wanting to play? Huh? He's feeling his oats out here this evening, I guarantee you. And it was coming to rain, and I'd planted that food plot, and it was a total failure, total disaster. So I decided, I had Chris had bought a couple more bags of seed, and I decided to plant another one. So we're going to come out here and take a look at that. It's a little bit muddy because it rained, and this is what my food plot looks like. Not too good, huh? Not too good. Yeah, it's not too good at all. But now actually there is stuff growing out here, and the deer have been eating. If you take a look, now this is what we got right here. You see that right there? You see all of that? That's 5 weeks. That's not good. I mean, that's not good. We got stuff growing. I think all of that is winter wheat. I really don't see anything else that came up besides the winter wheat. Mostly I see ground. I had a little clover growing out here. Oh, there's a little bit of clover right there. Pretty pitiful looking clover. But there's a little bit of clover right there. I'm just holding my iPhone down. I don't know how that looked like, but anyway, that's my food plot behind me. You can see some green back there, but that's not very good. That's not very good at all. And the big problem is I did this on October 23rd, and it got really cold after that rain Oh, by the way, you see in the background, you see what that is back there? That's my new building. Yeah, well, we haven't shown that video yet because we don't have the concrete in there yet. They're pouring concrete actually tomorrow. Now, I've got to go up to Garmin for a Garmin Electronics event the next 3 days. I won't be there when they pour the concrete, but they're pouring the concrete in that building tomorrow. So when we get back, and I'm going to set the camera up, do a little time-lapse video. I don't know how that's going to work, but hopefully we'll have a little bit of video there where we can show you that building and I'll be able to take a look at it inside. I lit it up like a Christmas tree. I've got the best LED lights that you can buy inside that thing. One thing you learn, guys, when you get older, light becomes more important to you than money. So you buy the best lights you can get. You put the most lights that you possibly can everywhere, anytime you build something or do something. I even bought some extra LED lights and went and put a couple of them in one of my other buildings and replaced the ones that was in there. So light becomes real important to you. Very, very, very important to you. But anyway, that's our food plot. So I had several of you ask about looking at it. That's what it looks like. Doesn't look very good, but you can see Lucy is there. She's eating on the food plot right now. You see that? There are some places in here. You see that there's a few places in here where it grew pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good little wheat there. That's several inches high. There's some clover, but that's not too good. But the problem really was probably, more than anything else, the problem was probably October 23rd. It's just pretty late in the year, and we had some freezing temperatures. That's when we talked about the water temperature falling from 58 down to 50. So it was kind of bad. You know, one of the things I wanted to do on today's Sunday afternoon chat is give a shout out, and a little bit of love to some of my buddies that have YouTube channels that are basically, well, a couple of them are almost superstars in this game. One of them is my buddy Scott Martin, Roland Martin's son. And he's got a YouTube channel that's about to hit a milestone. It's about to hit 500,000 subscribers. That's right, 500,000 subscribers. That's absolutely amazing. And I just want to give a shout out to Scott Martin. He's a wonderful young fisherman. I've known him obviously ever since he was born. He's won a lot of fishing tournaments. He's got a great, exciting, fun channel to watch. So if you're not hadn't taken a look at Scott Martin's channel, take a look at it. Subscribe to his channel. Watch a few videos he's got. It's dynamite. I mean, he's he's a cool fisherman. He really is. Another friend of mine that is about to hit another milestone. It's not 500,000, but it's 200,000. Very, very close to 200,000 subscribers. That's my buddy Daniel Arms. He just lives right down the road from me, not very far, right here in southern Oklahoma. And he's got a channel. It's not necessarily an outdoors channel or a fishing channel, but it is. He does have the outdoors in there. He's got fishing and hunting. He's got a great video up just recently of his daughter, Emma Sue, killing a giant buck. I mean, probably one of the biggest bucks maybe that's killed, if not the biggest buck that's killed in this county. I mean, that's killed in this county all year long. So he's got a great video of that particular hunt right there. The star of his show, you know, the star of the Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube channel is Lucy. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I know that, so y'all been telling me that in comments all along, so I know that. But Lucy is the star of that. But anyway, Houston, his blonde-headed boy, whom I've taken fishing, Daniel and Houston both. Daniel Arms is an Oklahoma State trooper here in the state of Oklahoma. He's got a full-time job as an Oklahoma State trooper. Been a trooper for about 14 years and really a super guy. But he's got a tremendously good, it's a Homestead channel, Arms Family Homestead. Check that out. And he only needs a few thousand there, less than about 5,000 to get to 200,000. So if you go in there and check him out, show him a little love, subscribe to his channel. Very interesting. Houston is a star. That's all he is. He's got blonde hair, so I think that helped a lot. But he's a star. He's a dandy. And he just, he's letting his hair grow back out. They cut it all off. He had beautiful hair. I would pay for his hair. I'd pay a lot for his hair, as a matter of fact. But anyway, it's growing back out, and it's just a great channel. It's just a great channel. They fish in the creek. They do a lot of things that Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer and Jimmy Houston did at that age. And I just love him to death. So check out Arms Family Homestead. I mentioned Scott Martin. His dad, Roland Martin, his channel is about to hit 70,000. That's right, 70,000. So there's milestones all over. If you check out Scott Martin, check out Roland Martin's Outdoors. Roland's channel is It's a how-to channel more than anything else. He does a lot of how-to stuff. I got him doing a segment kind of like this Sunday afternoon chat, or our woods, water, and windshield segment that was just called "What's Up, Roland." I even named it for him, "What's Up, Roland," or "What's Happening, Roland." I think maybe I named it "What's Happening, Roland." But anyway, where he just sort of talks and visits with you about things going on in his life. But his how-to channel, and keep this in mind, Roland Martin is, in my opinion, the greatest tournament bass fisherman of all time. That's right, the greatest tournament bass fisherman of all time. He won 9 BASS Angler of the Year titles. The only one that's ever come close to him in that is my wife, Chris. And Chris won 7 Bass and Gal titles, Angler of the Year titles. Give you an idea, I won 2, so that'll just kind of tell you what kind of fisherman those two people are. But Roland is just, I fished with him hundreds of times. He's one of my very best friends. His YouTube channel is smoking. About 70,000 subscribers on there, and it's smoking. Another one that kind of pops to mind as I get thinking here, I was only going to really mention Scott and Daniel Arns, but another one pops into my mind is Dieter Melhorn. I don't know how many of you are involved. Dieter Melhorn. Dieter has only got about 17,000 subscribers, so he's getting close to that 20,000 subscriber milestone. And Dieter's a catfisherman. He's actually runs a camera. He's a production guy. And I met him actually on YouTube, and him and I corresponded back and forth, and we become friends through YouTube. But I actually got to meet him at the NASCAR race, the Quaker State race in Kentucky Speedway. So Dieter is just a tremendous camera guy, but his show is catfishing. And you know my love affair with catfish. You know how that I paid my way through college selling catfish, and I just love catfishing. I mean, I caught literally thousands and thousands of catfish. But he catches catfish, big ones, really big ones. He's in a great area to catch big catfish, and he goes after them. He stays out there all night, and he just fishes and fishes and fishes, and he catches them like 100 pounds. I know that there's not very many people catch a 100-pound catfish. Biggest I've ever caught is like 89 pounds. And but a 100-pound catfish. Bill Dance, my buddy Bill Dance, caught a one that weighed 100 pounds one time in the Mississippi River, right there, right there in Memphis, as a matter of fact. But Dieter is a good guy, so check Dieter out. And have I named everybody here? It seems like I've named about everybody here I'm thinking of, but oh my gosh. Daniel and Scott and Roland. Oh, I might as well throw in Eric Jackson while I'm at it. I looked over on my dock and I saw a couple of my Jackson kayaks over there. And Eric Jackson Adventures, I think he calls it. Eric is a world champion kayaker. He is the developer of Jackson Kayaks, owner of that company. And he also fishes tournaments now at FLW at the top level. A great friend, and his channel's got about 14,000 on it, so he's real close to a 15,000 milestone. So check those few guys out that I'm talking about. Show them a little love. Look at a video or two that they've got. They are all outstanding. They are all outstanding. Subscribe to their channel, watch a little bit there, and tell them that Jimmy sent you over to take a look at them. And I'm spending a lot of time rambling around here, and I'm bad about doing that. I want to end this thing because I got to get out there and set in a deer blind for just a little bit this evening. It's getting close to dark, but I'm going to go out there for about the last hour or two. But let me let me just end this with this thought. This is the last month of the decade. The last month of the decade. We're about to go to the 2020s. I remember, just like yesterday, it seemed like that the year 2000, and they were worried about all the computers shutting the world down, and the world's going to be thrown into calamity, and the world would end. Well, we are right now just a month away from being 20 years from that date, and it seemed like it happened just yesterday. And just to let you know, time flies. Time goes by in a hurry. And I heard it said all of my life that time flies when you're having a great time. Time flies when you're having a good time. Let me tell you, time flies whether you're having a good time or not. If you could be grouchy and grumpy and slow time down, it'd probably be worth it. I'd probably want to do that myself, maybe a couple days a week, just be an old grouch if it'd slow time down, but it doesn't. But so let's turn that around and look at that in a new way. Time flies, so you just as well have a great time every day. Time flies, so you just as well have fun every day. And so they talk about time flies when you're having a great time. Time flies no matter what. No matter what, time is going to fly. So, the other thing I want you to think about this week is go out this week with the thought in your mind to make something good happen. That's right. Make something good happen this week. How do you do that? Well, you can do it in a lot of different ways. No matter what kind of situation you're in, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what the people you're with, no matter what you're doing, just kind of think, how can I make something good happen here? You might make something good by just saying an encouraging word to somebody. You might make something good by just smiling and saying, hey, I hope you're having a great day. When it appears that you look at them that they might not be having a great day. You might make something happy just by stopping and opening the door for somebody and saying, hey, go right ahead, go on in right in front of me. You might make something good happen by just being a jolly, pleasant, happy person, by smiling. A smile will cover lots and lots and lots of problems. You know, they talk about love covering a lot of these evils. A smile will cover a lot of problems. So if you'll smile in every situation that you're into, I promise you're going to make something good happen. So go out there this week thinking about making something good happen, and I think you will. You know, I've been told all my life about an optimist and a pessimist, and whether a glass is half empty or half full. You know, obviously the pessimist says it's half empty, and you know what the optimist says. Those are hard words for me to say. But here's what I'm saying to you. Can I tell you? Your glass is not half empty or half full. God's given you a full glass. That's exactly right. God has put in your glass everything you need to be super, super successful. Super, super successful. Super, super week coming up this week. I can't wait to get it started. I'm heading up to Kansas City early in the morning, visit with the people up there at Garmin, be running Garmin electronics on my boat for this next year. We're going to be having a walkthrough of that new Ranger boat as soon as we get it. It's being built as we speak right now. And one of the things that I've got coming up here pretty quickly is going to be making my decision. I'm about 80 or 90% the decision is made right now in my mind, but that's the only place it is in my mind. Nobody else knows about it. Whether I am going to fish BASS or FLW or not fish any tournaments at all next year. 54 years we've been fishing national tournaments. One more year, got to be a milestone, 55. Now, nobody's ever fished 54, so I guess that's okay. But I'm going to decide this week, or maybe next week or the week after, whether I'm going to fish tournaments next year or not and what I'm going to fish. I probably will make that decision in next Friday night's video. It's not a guarantee. If I don't have it next Friday night, I'll probably have it the next Wednesday night. But I will have that decision coming up real quickly. And I'm not going to do like a 45-minute video, trying to wait until for the end of it and tell you the decision. I'll tell you the decision right off the bat. We start that video, and then I might tell you some of the things that entered into my mind one way or the other. I got to tell you, though, it's hard to quit. It's a lot harder to quit than you might think. And I got to make that decision, whether to stay and play or retire from tournament fishing and play. I got to make that decision. And I'm close to making that decision one way or the other right now. Just got a couple other things I got to consider and look at. We're going to make that decision, probably have it on a video maybe next Friday night. Okay, you got the last month of the decade coming up, starting right now today, December 1. Y'all go out there and make something good happen this week. Guys and girls, I love you.